Hey, let's take a look at this, a live look at Snow Basin. There it is. You can see, well, actually, that's from Ensign Peak, I believe, looking out over the Salt Lake Valley. A little bit of haze in the air there. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy, keeping her eyes on the sky for us tonight. Alana.
Moderate air quality, Brian, right now in Salt Lake County, but we are going to see a little bit of mixing. Live view from Snowbird, and you see that inversion layer. Yuck. We're trapping cold air and pollutants on the valley floor. Now the winds are going to pick up, and hopefully that'll take the edge off. This is what it looks like inside the inversion layer. Live view from Hiram, where you can't see much, and typically you can. Socked in up there in Cache Valley, we usually see the water in the reservoir as well as the mountains from that shot. Air quality will remain moderate for the Wasatch Front as we head into tomorrow. That's also the case for Box Elder and Tooele counties. Cleaner on the eastern side of the state, but we know some winds should hopefully stop the air from getting worse than moderate. Elevated particulate matter is going to be out there. Satellite radar shows that cloud cover on the southeastern side of the state in the West Desert and along the Wasatch Front. It's all due to an upper level low. It's moisture starved. It's why we're not seeing wet weather, but we are going to see some impacts of that low. Live view from the ABC4 studios. It's a pretty shot, but we've got the cloud cover out there that I just showed you on satellite, 39 degrees. Right now in the capital city, we've got mid-30s in the Basin, Castle Country in the upper 30s, so's Milford, 54 in St. George, and it's freezing in Logan. They didn't get much in the way of temperature fluctuation in Cache Valley due to inversion. 30s dropping as we get through tonight. By the time we hit ABC4 News at 10, we're still above freezing, and it's because of the cloud cover that is increasing. At times that can act as a blanket, keeps some milder temperatures in place. We'll see what happens. Upper level futurecast shows that upper level low. It kind of takes its time as it digs towards Arizona and meanders through the west through the rest of the work week. Eventually, by Thursday and into Friday, that high pressure shows up to the Beehive State, and unfortunately this time of year, high pressure brings that worsening inversion. So we're going to see what happens, because even though we're unsettled, we're still seeing haze out there. Keep our eye on the Pacific Northwest as that area of low pressure maybe could drop on in. Wind advisory in effect at 10 p.m. tonight for the northern Wasatch Front. We are going to get some downslope winds, easterly winds, because of that upper level low. That means those strong easterly winds above the Wasatch will begin to cool off at the top of the mountain. That air mass does. And then as it descends the mountain, it speeds up and dries out. If you're new to the area, this really happens along the benches, but we know there are areas prone to it, and that wind advisory does include areas like Layton, Farmington, near Park Lane, Weber Canyon, Bountiful, Centerville. As we put these numbers into motion here, even Logan looks gusty. Here we are at 6 a.m. with strong easterly winds. You know, that's the type of wind that you could hear. We're going to see that for the overnight in Davis County, Weber County, so a heads up there. We will see those winds beginning to taper as we make it towards the middle of the afternoon. Cloud cover holds on tonight, and we'll see those clouds for the start of our Wednesday, especially on the eastern side of the state, where maybe we see a few storms passing through Grand County, but drier and clearer conditions Thursday and into Friday as that high pressure really flexes its muscles. That means above average warmth, not just for the Beehive State, but the entire western and most of the country, actually. The 18th through the 22nd, not feeling very December-like, as we will see warmer air. As we look at the precip outlook, it brings the potential of wet weather to the southwestern corner of the state. That's a sign of El Nino. We'll see what happens. We could see southern Utah catch up on snowpack. They're struggling just a little bit. Talked about that yesterday. 30s and 40s for those highs along the Wasatch Front, 47 in Moab, 54 in St. George. As we look at the next 7 days, it's dry and actually really pleasant as you look at the Washington County 7-day. The Wasatch Front also stays dry. Don't love to see a long stretch in December of dry conditions. We're doing okay precip-wise, but it'd be nice to see a more active pattern, if for nothing else, the air. Gosh, it's not pretty out there in our valleys, but hopefully the winds moving in tonight will create some mixing, and that will help us out just a little bit.
I love the explainer, the graphic you had, because I need to know how everything works.
You got to know about the
downslope.
downslope.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
slowly but surely. Alana, thank you very much.